Want to know how I went from selling 1,000 books in a year to selling 1,000 books in 5 months? Well, stay tuned to find out. My name is Ashley, and I'm the owner of Shep Publishing House, and I help new and first-time authors get from the page to the people to publish profitably with efficient and effective marketing strategies. Let's start. Now, first, these results, of course, are not guaranteed, not promised, not typical, all that good stuff. However, I want to share the ways that you can follow these same steps to get success for your book launch. Now, you'll be able to check out my other video where I sold 1,000 books in a year. We'll link that to this one. And in this one, I'm sharing how I was able to go into the next 5 months after that first year to sell the same amount of books in less than half the time. So my first tip is to remember that your book is just the beginning. What that means is think about how you can leverage your book for speaking opportunities, partnerships, anything else that can elevate your book experience to the next level. So one thing that I did during January 2022 is that I appeared in 6 different speaking events as the guest, and then also in one account takeover. And the reason why I did that in that month is because one of my books, the Daniel Fast 21-Day Food and Faith Journal, is a very popular book in the month of January because people are across the world are doing the Daniel Fast. And so I don't do that many speaking gigs a month, obviously, because I work full time and I have another business as well. But during that time, I really tapped into opportunities that aligned with my book. And so you can do the same thing for you. So for example, if your book is about mental health awareness, the month of May is a great time to be able to supercharge your opportunities to see where you can speak, what podcasts you can appear on, what events you can attend, things of that sort to increase your book sales. Next, another way to do this is to consider relaunching or reviving your sales. So your book doesn't have to be new to be able to use these strategies. It could be something where you are relaunching or updating your cover or tapping into something else that would help people to remember your book or to connect it to something that's relevant. And so it doesn't have to be where we're so focused on our book launch, our book just came out, and then we kind of fizzle out. It can be something where you are continuously reintroducing your book to new audiences. Next, the next way that I was able to sell 1,000 books in 5 months is to use the power of partnerships. Now, if this is something you need help with, you'll see a link in the description if you're catching this on YouTube for my brand partnership guide. And partnerships are a great way to be able to borrow other people's audiences. And what I mean by that is, as a business owner and with a book, your book is your business, so you're a business owner, you are either going to buy traffic, buy audience members, meaning you're paying advertising fees. You are going to build, meaning that you are organically, naturally finding people who are already within your ideal audience and they come on board to be able to follow you, or you're going to borrow that audience. And what that means is you will find different organizations, churches, schools, podcasts, influencers, business owners, XYZ, all that good stuff that tie into your ideal reader. So for example, if your book is about being a mother, then you would maybe reach out to lactation groups. Maybe you'd reach out to groups that are support groups for new moms or toddler moms, things of that sort, to see if you can come and speak, to see if you could do a giveaway. For example, with my first book, New Mom Thoughts, Real Questions for Moms with Real Feelings, I did giveaways with different influencers and different brand owners. For example, one was a mommy subscription box. And so it was a perfect fit because the owner of the group, called the owner of the organization, she already had new moms that were gravitating towards her because that was what her organization was about. And so it was an easy sell for me to ask her, hey, can I come and speak? Can we do a giveaway to be able to help your audience members and your followers? Lastly, this isn't something I recommend if you are new to being an author. If you haven't already generated sales, this next strategy is not for you, in my opinion, and that is paid ads. Now, my first video, like I talked about before, about earning or selling 1,000 books in 1 year, I didn't use any advertisements for that. However, at this point in January 2022, I wanted to tap into my book that was already selling well, the Daniel Fast book, and see if I could just accelerate that process. And so I did use paid ads for that month, and it was able to sell, it was resulted in about 150 book sales out of the 650 books that I sold. And so if you are doing that, it could be through Amazon ads, or it could be through Facebook ads, or even Instagram advertising. Pinterest works as well. However, because this is a sophisticated strategy, it's not something I suggest you do by yourself. So definitely seek out those who can help you with that. And I have a reference in the description of this video as well if you need somebody and you want to try ads. Now, these are tips and strategies that have helped me to sell 1,000 books in 5 months. And if these have helped you, please let me know in the comments as well.